Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tyler, and today we're going to be continuing on with our second installment of What If Naruto Learned Sage Mode earlier. This is most likely going to be the finale, which is why I put the parentheses finale in the question mark. But the reason why the question mark is even there in the first place is because I'm actually curious if you guys want me to do Boruto or want me to go into Boruto. Just let me know down below. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's just cut this intro short and get straight into the intro. And quick shout out to Aventi for, coming on once again to continue on with this story. His channel will be linked down below. And with that being said, let's just get straight into the video.
Hey, collecting rings like a Sonic. Bitches wanna party. My wrist getting heavy. Got 'em on a diet, yeah. Flex like I'm Hogan. Yo, bitch coming over.
We start our story where we last left off, which was with Team 7 training for about 2.5 years, though it was separately with Sasuke and Kakashi training, while Naruto and Sakura would train with the other two Sannin, that being Jiraiya and Tsunade. We covered what happened with Naruto, but not really with the other Team 7 members, so let's go on ahead and see what they are up to. Sakura would be training with Tsunade and obtaining insane strength, while Sasuke and Kakashi train together, and both of them would buff their Sharingan exponentially, with both of them able to use it for hours and both of them having the 3 Tomo. Now, with that being said, Kakashi would be the only one out of the 2 Sharingan users to obtain the Mangekyo Sharingan and discover Kamui through training. And Sasuke won't be getting it here because Sasuke is an Uchiha, and in order to get the Mangekyo Sharingan, you have to kill your best friend or just something that's very traumatic. And Sasuke during the 2.5 year gap would not be feeling any of that at all. If anything, he would be feeling character development for the better because Kakashi's been helping him out psychologically, so Sasuke isn't really so much of a bad guy anymore and doesn't want to train with Orochimaru anymore. He would have mastered his lightning chakra nature along with some of the fire. And he would also have dog summonings because, training with Kakashi has dog summonings. I just feel like it kind of fits really well with the character. And with that being said, Sasuke would also have mastered his Kenjutsu and even been able to ignite the Chidori chakra into his blade. Sasuke is still very passionate for killing Itachi, but he's not going to resort to extreme precautions to actually achieve that goal. And so he's just going to be training with Kakashi, and he hopes for the best. Maybe when he encounters Itachi, he'll be ready this time. Naruto still returns to the Leaf, and we get the whole bell test going down, which Team 7 easily takes the bells in this timeline, and the Kazekage rescue mission would still unfold, with Sasuke taking the main lead against the Itachi clone, and everything setting up before that takes place as per normal. Sasuke doesn't necessarily change too much here. Now, when they encountered Deidara would try and go after Sasuke, but since he's carrying Gaara, Naruto and Kakashi would go after him, and so it would be kind of a chase sequence with Sasuke in the front and Deidara in the middle, and Kakashi and Naruto in the back, while Sakura and Chiyo would take down Sasori. Sakura and Chiyo still take down Sasori here, and because there's no Sasuke being influenced by Orochimaru, I don't think they're really as motivated to go and track down Orochimaru because he's not causing too much personal harm. And so with this, they still find Orochimaru to be an enemy, but this wouldn't be their main priority, so Sasori would never basically tell them about where he is. With this, we still get Kakashi saving everyone from Deidara's explosion with Kamui, and the arc would still conclude with Chiyo sacrificing her life to save Gaara's, and Gaara would say thank you to Team 7. Along with Team Guy, because, they're still kind of there. Now, with this, the Orochimaru arc never happens, which means Yamato would never be introduced along with Sai, and Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto would just kind of be in the Leaf training with each other. We still get the news of Asuma dying because the first half of the Kakuzu arc would still take place the same because Team 7 never really changes that first half anyway. So we still get Team 10 trying to go out for revenge, but this time Sasuke and Kakashi accompany them and decide to go and take on the 2 Akatsuki members with Team 10 following behind them. I think here we could actually get a pretty cool interaction with Sasuke and Shikamaru that allows Shikamaru to kind of like Sasuke, because we know in the original, in the Sasuke retrieval arc, Shikamaru did say how he didn't really like Sasuke all that much, but he's still going to suck it up into the mission. I think here Shikamaru would actually find Sasuke likable, because Sasuke relates to his feeling of revenge. We could also maybe have Kakashi relating to them because, Kakashi and Asuma were pretty good friends, and Asuma just died like that, so Kakashi wants to get revenge and make sure his death isn't in vain. And so, with this, we get Sasuke and Kakashi ambushing Kakuzu and Hidan along with Team 10, and Kakashi and Sasuke would work together against Kakuzu, while Team 10 would try and handle against Hidan. Now here, I would believe that Sasuke and Kakashi perform much better against Kakuzu, since I feel like Sasuke would at least be on Kakashi's playing field, and Kakashi was able to scrap with Kakuzu. Not to mention Sasuke has probably much more powerful lightning, and in terms of base Sharingan, he's probably slightly ahead of Kakashi, so he would have better reaction speed. Not to mention his overall arsenal is just something that Kakuzu is going to struggle against, and not to mention Sasuke has Kakashi backing him up. And Kakashi won't be using the MS just yet, and the base Sharingan is more than enough to actually contend with Kakuzu, thanks to Sasuke's assistance. So here I could see Kakuzu losing another heart in the battle, but he would eventually go into that weird transform state and try and shoot a fire wind blast that would nearly kill everyone, or so seemingly, but that is until Naruto arrives onto the scene. Naruto would already have Sage Mode out as well, and he would use his Furakata to extend his punch to Kakuzu's blast to essentially block it out of his friend's way, and saving them with his raw power. With this happening, Shikamaru would already get his Shadow Paralysis off on Hidan, and he would then run away from the battle and would say that he wants to take on Hidan. And so he and Hidan have their little fight, and Shikamaru still beats him like in canon with Asuma behind his back. And as for the team that's facing Kakuzu, Naruto would easily bully Kakuzu in his Sage Mode, not even needing a Rasen Shuriken to simply just one-shot him, but with his raw power, he would just easily take him out. And Kakuzu eventually falls, with Kakashi saying to Naruto that he is someone that can definitely surpass the 4th Hokage. Now, after this, in the canon storyline, we would get the whole Sasuke versus Itachi storyline, with Sasuke chasing down Itachi and fighting Deidara, yada yada yada. That doesn't happen here because Sasuke was never with Orochimaru, so Team Heavy's never formed, Sasuke never goes out to fight Deidara. Yeah, things just happen rather differently, and I'm going to say here that Itachi definitely feels his life slowly fading away due to his illness, and so he needs to act quickly. So he would send out a crow to invade the leaf, and he would come into eye contact with Sasuke. At this point, Sasuke would then be lured out the Leaf Village by Itachi, because Sasuke knows that this is Itachi, and when Sasuke is leaving the Leaf Village, he's a lot more careful this time, but Kakashi is actually following right behind him. He's not going to have a round 2 of what had happened 2.5 years ago, so Kakashi is just going to follow in hot pursuit, and eventually this would lead into Sasuke arriving at the Uchiha hideout, and he and Itachi having their battle. Kakashi would be watching in the far distance, and when Sasuke beats Itachi, we would get Kakashi swooping in and saving Sasuke just in the nick of time, so Obito never reveals the truth to Sasuke, and Sasuke never becomes a criminal, or essentially Sasuke never becomes a bad character. While that arc was going on, we still have Jiraiya invading the Rain Village to get some information on the Akatsuki, and this leads into his encounter with Pain, and due to Jiraiya having perfect Sage Mode, and having Sage Mode on a lot longer, he would figure out who Pain is and foresee the Asura Path's attacks. We still get Jiraiya getting the information on Pain, but because he has Sage Mode on a lot longer, he's fighting the Paths of Pain, and he barely manages to escape. Fukasaku and Shima, by the way, would still be on Jiraiya's shoulders accompanying him on this mission because Jiraiya would want the full power of Sage Mode, and they have Genjutsu that could prove to be pretty useful, which, as we all know in the Pain fight, does come in handy a little bit. But anyways, Jiraiya arrives back into the Leaf Village, and he would give the information out on Pain, and eventually the Pain invasion arc would then start up, with the 6 Paths of Pains invading the Leaf Village, and around this time I think Kakashi and Sasuke would just make it back to the Leaf Village. Regardless, we still get Kakashi saving Iruka, but Sasuke would be on his side, and Kakashi and Sasuke would try their best to fight the Diva Path, which just wouldn't work, and this would then lead into Naruto and Jiraiya deciding to step out the box and using Sage Mode in unison and deciding to fight Pain together. Kakashi and Sasuke would have their little scrap moments, but eventually they would then be saved by Naruto and Jiraiya, and these two together would be able to take on the 6 Paths of Pains pretty easily. And Naruto would have a better version of Sage Mode here because, he's been training for 2.5 years with it, and Jiraiya would also have a better version of Sage Mode than his canon self. So here, both Sage Mode users are just gonna slap Pain. Pain still gives out his Cycle of Hatred speech, and Naruto and Jiraiya are just not buying it, and they say that there can be peace to the shinobi world, and both of them will bring it, right here and now, starting with Pain. And at that point, Pain would then be defeated. We still get the Chakra Rod stuff and Naruto detecting where Nagato is. A double Talk no Jutsu would happen here with Jiraiya and Naruto, and Nagato would revive everyone that's been killed. Here I could see Kakashi and Sasuke having a little bit of a pep talk after the Pain Assault, and Kakashi would forgive Sasuke for leaving the Leaf Village because he understands the revenge is all in his mind, but he can't let that get to him. But it doesn't matter anymore because he killed Itachi, and that revenge blood is now suppressed and over with. Tsunade would live on in this timeline due to her never having to go as far as to literally heal everyone in the Leaf Village and waste their chakra, because Jiraiya and Naruto prevent any of that from happening due to them fighting pain earlier, so Tsunade is never in a coma. With Tsunade never in a coma, she would attend to the Kage Summit, but would have nothing to do with the Leaf Village. It would actually have something to do with the Cloud and Mist Village, because Obito would send out Kisame to go and take out Killer Bee, which I think here, Kisame would definitely kill Killer Bee here. All Kisame really needs to do is just use Samehada in that tailless Jinchuriki form, and it's just about GG for our A-tailed Jinchuriki friend. So his tailed beast would be extracted, and the Kage Summit would be called in, which Obito would still intervene and invade and declare the 4th Great Ninja War, with no real fight happening because, again, Sasuke is not in the dark side. And as we all know, with no Killer Bee, this means no way for Naruto to get KCM, and no Kisame versus Guy fight, so Kisame still lives on. Now, with all that being said, let's get fully into the 4th Great Ninja War, and my buddy Aventi will now be taking over the mic.
Yo, what's up? I'm Aventi, and I'm just going to keep this intro brief like as always. And let's just get into the what if. So the 4th Great Ninja War is going to carry on with Orochimaru and Kabuto in the shadows, trying to find a good body for the Sannin to host. Now, because there's no Kabuto absorbed Orochimaru, or Yamato being even in the same place as his canon self, since he's never been introduced here, there would be no reanimated army, and only white setsus. When the war begins, Naruto would be kept behind the scenes, and Jiraiya specifically would be watching him. Naruto wants to fight, but Jiraiya won't let him, and this leads into Jiraiya and Naruto fighting, so Naruto can go ahead and join the war. Naruto here would win the fight, and show to Jiraiya that he has what it takes. He would go on and join the war without the Raikage stopping him, since he's currently out bloodlusted fighting every enemy he sees until he counters Kisame. Here he shows no mercy, and brutally murders the Mist Swordsman and avenges his brother. Naruto would go out and face off against Obito with Kakashi and Guy, backing him up, and I think here Naruto could die due to simply not having KCM 1 or 2 at his disposal. And if he does die, that's fine, since he can just get revived by Hagoromo and utilize 6-part Sage Mode to win the war, which I would prefer to happen than just Obito winning, since it kinda goes with the theme of the series, cause you know, Sage Mode. But yeah, anyways, with this happening, the war is won by Naruto's help, and peace would be established, and Sasuke would be a lot weaker, but less evil. And Naruto would eventually go on to become the 7th Hokage. Sasuke wouldn't get the Rinnegan, and really the story is just more in Naruto's favor. And this concludes our What If. Thank you for joining us in today's What If. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. I know it was a pretty short ending, but in my opinion, I actually enjoyed this. So now I'll just pass the mic to Tyler.
Now, I did say before that I might not really get into Boruto and this might be the end, but honestly, what do you guys want? Do you guys want part 3, which would cover the Boruto movie and that would most likely be the finale, or would you guys want the series to be left off at Shippuden? With that being said, thanks for watching once again, and be sure to go subscribe to Aventi's channel down below in the description, because, you know, he's been helping out recording his lines and whatnot, you know, saving me some time, so I appreciate that. And with that being said, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new, like the video, and if you guys do want Boruto very, desperately, just smash that like button. You know, as cringy as that sounds, but yeah, just give me some likes, and, you know, maybe you'll get part 3. Most likely you will. Yo, I'm gonna keep that in the video. That sounded mad greedy. Give me some likes. But yeah, with that being said, guys, hit that like button if you guys want part 3. My name is Tyler. Peace out, guys.